How's it going, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about the Season 4 Reloaded update coming to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. Now, as you guys can see, for those who don't know, Season 4 Reloaded arrives. Deploy to an isolated research outpost in a new incline multiplayer snow map and battle with big heads on the pixel art inspired bit fella. Gain powers in the mutation playlist and face major gameplay modifiers in Havoc. Season 4 Reloaded also brings unstable rift to zombies plus the after effects of the DNA bomb explosion at pop-off power and more. So the DNA bomb at pop-off power is detonated and operates across Urzikstan as well as throughout multiplayer confrontations are reporting otherworldly abilities in the fallout. Wield new powers with mutation mode in the Altered Strain event and collect DNA samples from fallen enemies to obtain genetically enhanced loot. Season 4 Reloaded update brings new maps, modes, playlists, weapons, events and more, including unstable rift explorations in Modern Warfare Zombies. Battle face to face using the new Reclaimer 18 shotgun, supporting 2 modes of fire and the sledgehammer melee weapon, plus earn new aftermarket parts and the animated helical reverb weapon camo for completing new weekly challenges. Embrace your altered state and drop in when the Season 4 Reloaded mid-season update launches on June 26th at 9 AM Pacific across all platforms. So 9 AM Pacific, which if I'm not mistaken is 12 noon Eastern and 5 PM UK time. So we're just going to take a look at this rather interesting trailer. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments, and without further ado, let's check this out. So the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer overview. First of all, there's going to be a 6v6 new map coming to multiplayer, which is called Incline. So it's small sized. Head into the mountains of Urzikstan in this mid-sized snow map based around a research outpost and transit facility. Fight over frozen ground or seek shelter in one of the outbuildings. When battling in the centre station, hop into the lower cable car for a view over the lower gantry. Several climbing spots offer other ways to get above the enemy. Watch that you don't overstep at the cliff's edge. It's a long drop. So apparently we're getting a interactive tac map. So I'll just see if I can shimmy across here. So as you guys can see, we've got an interesting little tac map here with all the callouts, all the locations of every single mode. So we've got search and destroy, capture the flag, and I think that's hardpoint. So as you guys can see, there's the hardpoint locations at the moment. We've also got the capture the flag locations as well as the search and destroy locations. So as you guys can see, these are all the callouts that you'll be expected to use during your time on the new map. That looks really interesting there. And there's the spawn locations as well. So very, very interesting there, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. So Incline, basically I'm just going to show you a few screenshots here. So as you guys can see, you've got the fuel tanks to the west. At the northern road at the edge of the map, shot of the cliffside. So that looks really interesting there. If you want to read the description for yourselves, you feel free to pause the video if you want, just to give you a bit of an idea of what to do with this map. But looks like a really interesting map to play on. New snow map there, so very, very interesting. Express some intense fights around the courtyard leading towards the station's storage room, so that's really interesting to take note of there. Main spawn point overlook at the east, so the overlook spawn features a long side line toward the station with branching paths toward the radio towers and mountain rescue outbuilding. So that's really interesting there. Parkfield here provides decent cover in a pinch or use it as a makeshift vantage point to fire down towards the radio towers. So that's really interesting to take note of because it is flat ground like the other spawn is as well. Dominant towers obstruct views on the map's southeast corner, making them an ideal ambush point against passing enemies. So that's really interesting to take note of there, guys. Additional area, the gantry and the road. So descending towards the middle where a cable car hangs suspended with views towards either side. Obstacles to the sides of the car can be used to jump inside. Watch your step when dropping back down to long fall if you overshoot the edge. So that's really interesting to take note of here, guys. So as you guys can see, those are those cable cars that I was talking about there. You have to time it perfectly, obviously. Make sure you don't overshoot it, otherwise you will fall to your death if you do. So that's really interesting to take note of there. Jump up or down from the station buildings and flying components. There are crates at either end of the gantry and at the middle to mantle up onto, so that's really interesting there. Note the stacked crates pushed up against the station wall on the east gantry, as well as the obstacles giving operators the means to reach the inner station from 2 points along the west gantry. So that's interesting there. Tuck yourself into small pockets on either side of the pillar to maximise cover points while fighting in the middle of the gantry. So that's really interesting to take note of there, guys. So frozen road opens the frozen road opens the longest sight lines on the map, ideal for sharpshooters wanting to down enemies from range with snipers. So there is long range and short range on this gas tank path. So apparently, it's a bit buggy video. But apparently it looks like it is possible to actually mount on top of the actual building here. So you jump on here, jump onto there, jump onto the red platform, get like a really good overview of the gas tank path. Or you can take the snow vehicle path. So you can jump onto the snow, jump onto the roof, jump onto that canister. Very, very interesting there, guys. Station, though is the largest interior space on the map, Station Cloud encourages close quarters combat throughout. In the centre, the shuttered car and the adjacent spotting column restrict sight lines across the room. Use available metal crates for cover or align your movements to skills to outmaneuver enemies in the open. So that's really interesting to take a note of there. In addition to its views over the gantry, the cable car offers a solid attacking point into the station. So I'm guessing this can move, going from my understanding. So that's really interesting to take note of there, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. New modes and playlist modifiers. Altered strains of DNA causing strange and impressive deviant evolutions in mutation mode, plus cause havoc aimed for the cranium in headshots only. Mutation mode. As part of the Altered Strain event, modified DNA strands have infected multiple operators, and current multiplayer skirmishes can devolve at any time into mutation mode. Mutation pits one team of humans against a threatening selection of mutants across a mosh pit of familiar game modes. Humans. One team is comprised of regular operators. The team is clad in player-chosen skins and carrying the usual loadouts and weapon blueprints. Expect a sizable increase in your ammunition reserves, you'll need it. Mutants. The other team spawns into matches mutants, but these DNA-altered undead aren't merely cannon fodder. Mutants possess a series of unique abilities that can stun, disorient, and eliminate enemy humans, and they will have help in the form of non-player controlled mutants shambling into combat with them. That's going to be a bit worrying. Humans kill streaks. So apparently, for every one player controlled zombie kill, you will receive 1 kill streak point. For every 5, you'll get 5 kill streak points. For every 5 non-player controlled zombie kills, you get 5 points. The 3 main kill streaks to focus on are SAE with 6 points, Remote Turret for 7, and Juggernaut for 15. Mutant special classes. Mutants have no need of primary and secondary weapons or perks or field upgrades. Instead, they can choose from a variety of special classes, each with a total of 3 different advantages. Mutated Leaper. Beware a Leaper on the hunt. These little mutants can become enraged, gaining faster movement, increased melee damage, and the ability to detect enemies around corners. Toss a snapshot grenade to reveal foes to your team and finish the job with a high impact charge leap. Radioactive Beast. Half dog, half demon. The radioactive beast charges their enemies and shell shocks opponents while improving the health and move speed of their allies with a howl, and can reveal nearby enemies on the minimap for the whole team. Contaminated Sludger. Keep your distance from the Sludger, capable of exploding in a large radius of mutant sludge. Obscure the field with a smoke grenade and inject a strong acid blast that deals close range damage and leaves pools of acid that hurt and slow the enemy. Camouflage Sneaker. The ultimate stealth player mutant. Scramble towards the enemy with an electrified leap and disorient them with an EMP. During critical maneuvers, activate your cloak to become partially invisible for a brief time. Wow. In addition, you may want to amass multiple human kills and transform into a particularly powerful radiated abomination known to some as the Mutant Juggernaut. Oh boy. Expect this one to become increasingly rampageous as the Altered Strain event commences during the season. As the event progresses, expect to unlock augmentations to your mutant powers. First Strike. Rapid cooldown and first ability used after respawn. Flop Shot. Damaging it from elevated surfaces produces a small explosion. Re-Pocket. Kills with abilities have a chance to replenish your tactical ability. Attuned, reduced cost to acquire the mutant juggernaut, and galvanized, temporary damage reduction from explosives. Havoc is returning, guys. For those who don't know, I think we last saw it in Modern Warfare 2, if I'm not mistaken. So the first is typical multiplayer, but with added modifiers. Now, the first of 5 total modifiers activates near the start of the match, with the remaining 4 modifiers activating when either team reaches the score of milestone at 12, 24, 36, and 48 elims. The first team to reach 75 wins the match, and kill streaks are disabled except for those awarded with a modifier. With a pool of 14 modifiers to select from, no 2 matches of Havoc are the same. The modifiers are Ammo Feeder, Auto Reload after you kill an enemy, Boots off the ground, Low Gravity, Camera Shift, Third Person Mode, Chain Reaction, Sticky Grenades launched on kill, Charged Up, Gain Cranked on kills, Equipment Restock, Equipment is refilled on kills, Eyes On, Advanced UAV is always active, Gun Runner, Random Gun on kill, so that's basically a gun game for those who don't know, Hero Smash, Explosive Landing from an elevated position, Hot Shot, Crossbows only and Molotov bolts, Lucky 3, every 3 kills gives you a random kill streak, 1 tap, headshots kill for 1 bullet, Snapshot Killer, launch a snapshot grenade and ping pulse on kill, System Reroll, 5th modifier only, full reroll of all active modifiers. Headshots only, aiming for the head isn't just a suggestion in this mod but a requirement. Deploy across some small selection of maps using TDM with 1 caveat. Players can only be injured and eliminated through damage to the head. This applies to ranged weapons as well as thrown lethals like the throwing knife or throwing star. Grenades are also only effective if they inflict head damage. After a few matches of this mod, you'll be lasering onto enemy craniums with ease. Blueprint Gunfight. Add some spice to your gunfight matches with the mid-season Blueprint Gunfight playlist, featuring compact map selection and loadouts using a variety of new weapon blueprints. Playlist modifier Bit Party. Experience multiplayer like never before with the new Bit Party playlist modifier debuting in Season 4 Reloaded. In this playlist, eliminating enemies inflates your own operator's head. With expansion, head sizes are small, medium and large. Get eliminated and your operator's head will reset back to small. While having a larger head makes you an easier target, it also confers objective bonuses. The larger the operator's head, the more points you'll earn for eliminating enemies in Team Deathmatch, picking up tags and kill confirmed, and holding the objective in hardpoint. In Domination, big heads capture flags more quickly. So that's really interesting. Look for the in-game Retro Warfare event, launching alongside Bit Party, along with the pixel art inspired members of Task Force 141 in the 8-bit Blitz bundle, both detailed later in the blog. Bit Party playlist occurs across and includes a variety of Vortex variant multiplayer maps, including the introduction of Bitfella. So Bitfella, for those who don't know, is the pixel art inspired version of Favela in the Bit Party playlist. Thousands of pixels conversion is faithful recreation of the classic map. Vibrant colours, pixelated cars, buildings and trees, jagged clouds and box-like smoke particles perfectly mimic the original map without a curved edge in sight. Dusk Roast enters the Vortex Mosh Pit. So basically, for those who don't know, Dusk Roast, which is a take on Das House, but it's been like roast out if you will join the lineup of Airborne, Satan's Quarry, Skid Row, Spore Yard and Tetanus. So this map, downtown buildings in New York City are enveloped by an alien entity. Its red tendrils reaching out over every surface. In this horrifying map variant of Das House, blood drips from the walls and sharp pointed teeth protrude from exposed muscle. Above the night sky conceals a looming planet in the clouds. Focus on the mission at hand and try not to lose your sanity. Get Higher. Return to the bliss-fueled retro-futuristic utopian voidscape and gaze upwards at hundreds of newly repositioned floating geometric neon grids, platforms and other cosmetic bewilderments, leading to the one true destination, the utopian mind palace itself, a fortress floating beneath the synthwave sun. So stretch out these parkour muscles that the Get Higher map is entirely new with a longer and entertainingly challenging course to ascend, multiple secrets to discover, collectibles to find, and traps more dangerous than you might remember from Get High. Blaze trails to the skies and don't make a hash of it, and seek the ultimate rewards, 3 new weapon camos. Modern Warfare Zombies is going to be an unstable rift, so prepare for a new wave-based combat challenge in the form of unstable rifts. Several opportunities to enter an unstable rift can appear per match, and squads must race to the first to enter. Reports of redacted appearing in the exclusion zone may hint at the way forward. So that's really interesting to take note of, guys. Be warned that an unstable rift is unstable. Not everything works as it does elsewhere. Some things are granted, others are taken away. However, expected loot is impressive and includes a maxed out pack-a-punch weapon with maximum rarity value once your Rift exploration begins. So that's really interesting there. Warzone, for those who don't know, pop-off power plant has of course exploded, so the DNA bomb has detonated at pop-off power plant, opening new pathways around the point of interest and covering the vicinity of a toxic chemical agent. Exercise caution, though the risk of exposure to the green sludge content, much of the vicinity appears to have been lessened. You should now focus on getting in close to explore the outcome of this major attack. So it appears that the vast power plant has suffered a catastrophic explosion, spilling this chemical agent across a wide area. The gigantic main cooling tower has almost completely collapsed and the reactor itself is fully ruptured. Exercise extreme caution when investigating the area. So that's really interesting there to take note of. New limited time modes, mutation, resurgence quads and buyback quads. With normal resurgence rules, this mode centers around dropping into the vicinity of the destroyed power plant, gaining victory by any means necessary, including exposing your operator to a variety of mutant abilities. Both Mutation Resurgence and Mutation Buyback mods removes all tentacles and lethals from ground loot, allowing you to refocus on gathering and enhancing your operator's DNA to discover a multitude of mutations. So that's really interesting. So there's 7 mutations possible in this. Bioshield creates a protective bubble that blocks incoming damage but allows you to shoot out from within the sphere. Dive Bomb, rocket into the air and then dive towards a target. On impact, any nearby enemies are damaged and pushed back. Mutant Leap, perform a charge jump that covers vast distance. Toxic Stim Cloud, deploy a poisonous cloud that inflicts damage to enemies and boosts your squad-based speed for a short duration. Sludge Sling, toss sludge grenades that explode into a toxic gas cloud on impact. This gas slows and damages enemies over time. Mutant Cloak, turn partially invisible for a short time, you leave green footprints while cloaked. Mutant Vision, see enemies outlined in red through walls for a short duration. Redacted Weapons. Head into battle with the upper echelon of weaponry through new redacted weapons found within loot hot zones and bunkers. These powerful weapons feature more than the traditional 5 allowed attachments, giving operators who find them an edge in combat. The Runaway Train Public Event. This event is currently active in Warzone prior to Season 4 Reloaded's launch, and continues into the season. When battling in Urzikstan, each match will have the chance to trigger the Runaway Train Public Event announced around the 6th gas circle. When this occurs, it's a risk control of the train as the safe zone remains over it until the end of the match. Fight off enemy squads as it careens through the map and achieve victory after taming this mechanical beast. So Warzone Mobile. For those who don't know, beware the zombie apocalypse. The chemical catastrophe has resulted into an onrush of zombies in Warzone Mobile. Battle your enemies living and undead in a new game mode supported with updated map features plus new weekly events, mobile original store offerings and more. Zombie Royale in Rebirth Island. You can run but you can't hide from the dead uprising. The horrifying Zombie Royale experience comes to Battle Royale in the mid-season update, so that's really interesting to look forward to there. Havoc Resurgence is also in Rebirth Island for a limited time as well. Verdansk map update has been a zombie graveyard updated as well as a crash site. So the gates have all been pried open. There are massive boulders falling out of a mystical portal in the sky, generating new points of interest across the map. So that's really interesting to take note of there. Verdansk and Rebirth and a map update on dead targets. So as I've mentioned, there's a zombie uprising there. Unified mid-season. Very, very interesting information here, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. So there's been updates to keep in that. New weapons, the Reclaimer 18 shotgun. So that's going to be coming at some point. So that's really exciting to look forward to there. Spartan 2 firing most of the Reclaimer 18 gives operators the ability to customize shotgun experience with the flip of a switch. So that's interesting there. Further customize the weapon with the incendiary Dragon's Breath or slug ammunition plus barrel attachments. So it's a tactical shotgun that can be fired in both pump action and semi-auto modes. Pump action provides superior range while semi-auto increases the fire rate. And you have to unlock the base weapon via a new sector in the Season 4 Battle Pass, so that'll be the classified sector. That's in the middle of the Battle Pass map, where it is right now. The Sledgehammer melee weapon. So smash the competition in the dirt with this new Sledgehammer melee weapon, sporting a 20-pound carbon steel head with an assortment of moves including swings, an overhead attack and a pole butt. Inspect the weapon in-game for a closer look at its lethal properties, then get back to the clobbering. So you have to unlock that through weekly challenges. So that's really interesting there, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. So we've got new store offerings including 8-bit Blitz and more. So 8-bit Blitz, as you guys can see, is for Ghost, Price, Soap and Farah. So that looks pretty cool, guys. Let me know your guys' views and opinions of that in the comments box down below. Comes with the SVA 545AR called Concealed Carry and the Long for the Ride Striker SMG. I've also got a Cancer Pro pack called Zodiac. So as you guys can see, it's got very cool looking blueprints there. So one for the Tac Eradicator, another one for the Sidewinder. Aftermarket part on the Ardent Shell for the Jack of Thunder LMG. Very, very interesting there. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are that in the comments. After this world pack for Spaceman, that's going to be for Ripper. So MTZ 762 battle rifle blueprint called the Rocket. The decorated emblem blueprint calling card. Very, very interesting there. New weekly challenges and events. So don't forget, guys, the Helical Reverb weapon camo will be unlocked for completing all 8 weekly challenges. So Ultra Strain going from June 26th to July 24th. There's going to be 19 rewards in that. Retro Warfare June 26th to July the 3rd with 10 rewards. Vacation Squad July 3rd to July 10th with 7 rewards, and the Vortex Death Script from July 10th to 24th. So very, very interesting there, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions of this in the comments box down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so don't upload, and if anyone else spots anything that I've not mentioned about in any of my recent videos, let me know in the comments box down below. Keep you guys updated here on the channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.